February 15th was half off chocolate day and I loaded up. I got so much chocolate that there was no way I could eat it all, so I decided to take a weekend and build a castle of chocolate. Hell, they make houses out of gingerbread, so why not? However, my chocolate kingdom was nowhere near as fun to play with as this, the Real Chocolate Castle game on PC, which comes to us from Lexaloffle Games. And I got this and other great games from the Humble Bundle, a great charity service that you should check out and support when you can. Chocolate Castle is a simple, fun, and addictive sliding block puzzle game where the object is to stuff the faces of cute animals. With chocolate, of course. Each different animal eats only one type of chocolate and then disappears once they've consumed the chocolate. I like to think that they explode or something because each square of chocolate is bigger than the entire animal and they will eat a ton of chocolate at one time. The concept seems simple, right? But that doesn't mean Chocolate Castle is an easy game. It starts out simple enough, introducing you to each type of item you might see in puzzles slowly, like the snakes that might get in your way, blocks you can only move once, as well as ice that slides from wall to wall. Something I really like with this game is that it allows you to pick your difficulty and choose your level right from the beginning. That way that if you've got the guts to go for the top shelf chocolate puzzle, you can. These Godiva chocolate levels are very hard, and while I like to think that I'm good at any puzzle game thrown my way, I found myself scratching my head a lot more at these puzzles than I'd like to admit. I eventually stepped back down to the Mars chocolate and Hershey area medium levels. Chocolate of the same type will stick to each other, and a single animal can consume all connected chocolate if it's the one that he likes to munch on. Like any sliding block game, you have to maneuver the animals as well as the chocolate itself around in order to solve each puzzle. It's when the snakes and ice blocks and magic blocks and all that come into play that things get really difficult. I will say that the lack of music during the puzzles is something I didn't care for, but the game looks amazing. It's bright, colorful, and appealing to the eye, so it kind of wins some points in that area. I really like thinking that these poor animals must get sick after a while. They're trapped in a castle filled with chocolate and they just can't stop eating. How much chocolate can one animal eat? There's a cat that eats Turkish Delight, which apparently contains a destructive element and blows things up, and the castle is full of snakes, and not the gummy kind either. These poor guys got it rough. It's Chocolate Castle, and it's on the PC, Mac, as well as Linux systems. If you're a fan of puzzle games, you need to pick this one up. If you're expecting a how-to guide on making a chocolate castle yourself, don't look at me. Mine's over in the corner melting right now.